Hello from Argentina.
Hey!
And this is Shannon.
Hi!
So, we had 20 hours of travel yesterday. And then last night, well, Shannon had a whole fiasco happen at the airport. I don't even know if you can see us.
I know, it looks really dark.
Well, when we first got to Logan, Shannon had a fiasco because
I didn't fill out my documents. And I couldn't get in. I couldn't get through check-in.
The lady also didn't like her.
Right.
And asked her if she had her affidavit form, and Shannon was like, I have no idea what that is. And the woman was like, okay, then get out of line. You're not coming.
Took me an hour and 45 minutes to get through check-in, which probably should have only taken me 20 minutes. I had to FaceTime Kelsey in the airport to read through what I needed to say on my documents. I had to say that I was Canadian.
Yes, yeah, we had to put that we were Canadian to get in here. And they were like, it's fine. Well, Shannon didn't tell her woman that she did that. I told Shannon to do that. And so, I don't know if that's okay. But then, we also got to the gate right as the doors were closing. So we actually almost missed our flight. And then, we'll update you when we get back to the hotel room because I'm getting nervous with all these people. There's like a movie happening. But we did get our coffees.
And it was actually very successful.
It was. We were really nervous because we have a lot to update you on. Last night was really stressful. No one really speaks English, which is not the stressful part. The stressful part is the fact that we have no money. Like I said in the last video, that we might not have any money.
Well, we don't.
Okay, we'll update you soon.
Who are these?
We had to change because it got too hot. But here's our view. Oh, that kind of looks scary.
Is it?
This is our view. And now we can tell you about our
Oh my god, I'm scared for your camera
fiasco.
right there.
On my wrist. Last night, we got to the airport in JFK. That was fine, I feel.
Yeah, for the most
Right?
part, yeah. Yeah. We almost missed our flight, actually, because we were doing a TikTok.
And we were known as the hat girls. Because we have these hats, you guys will see them, but we were wearing them with our outfits because we just didn't want to carry them. And then some guy, like, we went through security, and the guy was like, what did he say? Your hats looked, what did he
I
say?
don't know, like nice hats or something, like some comment, and we were just like, alright, whatever.
And then we were getting on our flight, well, we were doing a TikTok, and everyone was watching.
And Kelsey had her like set up literally in the middle of like where people are walking, like in the middle area. So people are just like stopping, and then her bags were just like set up.
I was really obnoxious.
Like very inconvenient for everybody else.
And then these like two TSA guys walked by, and I was like, oh, and a woman, because she was the one that acknowledged it. And I was like, oh, sorry, let me grab my bag. And I didn't see her, but Shannon was like, yeah. She was like, And then the guy goes, love the hats, girls. They looked great going into the x-ray machine, just as good coming out.
We're like, great.
And so then we did our 11-hour flight into Buenos Aires, and that was fine, and except when we landed, they started playing this like club music on the plane, really loud. It was 3 o'clock in the morning.
3 in the morning. We land and it should be dark still on the plane. They turn on all of the lights and start playing
like neon lights
music, like actually very loud. And Kelsey and I like are both like half awake, like is this real life right now? And I think that people were trying to go out after, which is like a weird thing.
And we were driving in our plane for so long. We were like, God, we've been driving for 20 minutes. Like, where are we going? Once we landed, and Shannon opened the window, and it looked like we were still in the sky, and we were like, are we still up in the air?
It was so foggy.
It was so weird. And then we come out, we go through customs. My passport didn't work. They didn't care. They were just like, stamp you,
They
go
stamped
ahead.
you anyway, so
We're Canadian. And then we go and realize Shannon, she only has her ATM card. I don't have my debit card.
You don't have your debit card. So we really only have my ATM card.
We didn't bring any cash. And so we come out and they're like, oh, all the taxis, like everything only takes cash. This guy who was literally following us from Boston told us that it was wicked dangerous here and that like he was just being not nice. And so then we go to the ATM to get cash. It's now like 5 o'clock in the morning. It doesn't work.
We tried, I think, 6 times at three different locations, and we failed to take out money every single time.
No one could help us. No one wanted to help us.
Except for the one, except for our one guy, and he was actually like really nice, and he kind of spoke like a little bit of English, and after he like led us to one ATM and we went to try to walk the other way, and he had to gather us, and he was like, no, girls, it's down here to the right. And I was like, okay, great.
He was like herding cats.
He was like pushing us in the direction. And then when we finally came back, probably 15 minutes later, he like kind of like hollered at us from across the airport and was like, you guys good? You good? And I'm like, no, actually. And he was like so bummed out. So he was kind of nice.
He was helping. He was like telling us other ATMs. And then
he was like, it must be because we have no money in that. And I go, no, actually false. There's money in there. Because somebody else after me, we watched her and she took out money. And then we went and we tried back again, and they still said no to us.
And
so
we hadn't slept in like 20 hours.
So we were actually like really frustrated. We're like, I don't have the patience for this.
So we were like, we'll just get an Uber. Got an Uber. Went outside. Still didn't know what was going on. But now we wound up here. I feel like we're fine.
Yeah, and it's actually like our little apartment's like really, really cute. We have this like really nice, cute view. We're up like extremely high on the 21st floor.
It's really high. It's actually so high that last night Shannon and I came out here and we were like leaning like against the window, like trying to look over because we were like, ah. And then we went out this morning. Well, actually, okay, this is kind of where it gets funky. We were awake this morning. We came back. We went to sleep at like 8 o'clock in the morning. Took a 3-hour nap. The room gets so cold. We all
they basically have like a towel on us for like a blanket, and because it's kind of like hard, like our towels are like crunchy. They are.
They're so crunchy, and the sheets kind of crunchy too. So like we were just like both like, and we fell asleep so fast, and we both woke up and she was, oh my god, I can't.
My feet were legit numb, and I had goosebumps on me, and I was in just like ball fetal position to try to like keep the warmth in there. And Kelsey was like, I'm also really cold, and I'm like, okay, great, because it's like -10 in here.
I'm also crying because I just thought of all the things that happened on the plane that we didn't tell you. Like they kept, I don't know if they thought that we were Argentinian because they kept speaking to us in Spanish, and Shannon and I would be like so she comes over with these headphones and she's like da 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 da, and like puts the headphones out, and Shannon and I are just like,
we blankly just stare
for like 10 seconds, and Shannon goes
I didn't know if they were like enforcing us to have these headphones, because she actually like didn't leave when we just stared, and I didn't know if they were gonna charge us, so I was afraid to grab them. So I did this kind of like nervous like paw. And then Kelsey followed and did the same exact thing that I did.
And then Shannon goes, okay, like we talked for a really long time, and then Shannon was like, okay, I'm gonna watch a movie. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna, oh, she was like, I'm gonna read my book, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna listen to my music, and I put my headphones in. I clicked on my music and I was like, oh, it's kind of quiet, so I kept turning it up, and then I don't know, we like kind of started talking about something else, so I stopped it, and then all of a sudden like we talked a little more. I did it again, talked a little more. Then the third time I did it and I was like, wow, this is so quiet, and I went like this, and Shannon goes, yes, it's playing out loud. It's been playing out loud.
Playing loud for like the entire plane.
Everyone was sleeping, and I was like, I'm literally that person, like the boomer on the plane that's like blasting Selena Gomez to the entire.
It like was like Taylor Swift or Selena.
And then two guys next to us were staring at us the entire flight. I was like, I don't know if they like us or if they're literally like, can we drop them off please anywhere?
I think everybody on the flight was like, who are these two? And like, do they know what's going on? And we actually didn't. We didn't know what was going on.
When I yelled at her for white wine, I was just like, it was really bad.
They give, actually though, it's actually really nice. Because normally if you're flying, you know, you have to pay for your alcohol.
Yeah.
And they just like pour you a full cup of red or white wine for free. Like it's soda. Like I don't even know if they had soda as an option. They're like, do you want water or do you want red or white wine? So like I got my white wine.
We were like, oh, we have waters too. And she was like, yeah. And then she started to like walk away, but like, I don't know if she did or not, or I just delusioned that, and I go, wait, my wine. And Shannon was like, Kelsey.
Because mine finished the bottle and she was like waiting for the other one to open up. And they only handed Kelsey hers and she was like, no, my white wine, my white wine. She was like, I know, chill.
She's like, yeah, I need another bottle. I'm like, oh, sorry. But now, we just got breakfast. Well, it's like 1. We didn't get breakfast. We got a croissant that we shared and coffee, and the coffee's so strong, but it's really good. We got lattes. But now we're gonna
a really cute cafe, actually. And then we had to come back and change because it's actually like really hot out and we were in sweaters, so here we are.
And now we're gonna go explore this great, big, beautiful city. We have no idea what we're doing for this entire trip, actually. Nothing's
planned, but I feel like we'll wander and see what happens.
Yeah.
Anyway, so far so good. We really like the city. It's really cute and quaint.
And then this is what the inside looks like. It's kind of actually messy because, but it's like this cute little, and there's a little outside. That's cute. Okay. We'll talk to you when we venture.
Bye.
Had the most stressful experience.
So stressful.
We just wanted burgers and we got screamed at the entire time.
We had no idea what was happening and my anxiety levels are through the roof.
We literally went into this restaurant. They told us to go outside and order at the table. Everything was in Spanish on our phones. We had to like use the QR codes, but it wasn't working and nothing was going on. And so then we got taken, we got taken to the web page. we thought we submitted it. Shannon didn't know her password to her Gmail. I was like, yeah, I think I submitted my order. So then the guy comes over and he yells something at us in Spanish.
More yelling in Spanish. And we blankly stare at him.
And then he points and I was like, I'm trying. And then he reads my screen and says something and runs off.
But doesn't
help us. And so then Shannon goes up to the girl at the front and I was like, oh, just take my phone with my email and show her my email address and say like, is there an order in there for Kelsey? And so, because Shannon's thing wasn't working. And so then we went up and
he takes Kelsey's phone and I said, this is my friend.
Kelsey, she told her my name. She's like, this is for my friend Kelsey.
She scrolls like up and down. She goes, what is this? And I go, it's her email. Did she place her order? She goes, no, that's not necessary. And I go, what?
And then Shannon was like, she was like, so what does she want to eat? And Shannon was like, a burger with no queso.
LB, that's what I kept saying. That was like the name of their burger. And LB, so you want LB? LB with no queso? No queso? And I'm like, yes, no queso.
Shannon's like, everything else but no queso. And the woman's like, so cheese? She doesn't want any cheese? And Shannon's like, wait, yeah, why am I saying everything in English except for the word cheese?
She was really confused, and then she thought that I was a moron. And then I was like, I'm gonna go back to my table now.
And then, because we literally have no money, we started noticing everyone around us was paying in cash.
Everyone, every single person was paying cash.
And we were like, oh my God, all we have is $20 US. That's it. Like, we have nothing else aside from that. And the man
was scary.
Was so scary. But then he didn't even come over to say goodbye or like get us our bill. Someone else did, and we could pay in card. So now we're hunting down another ATM to try and find cash. I don't know what's going on. We just tried to get cash, it didn't work. I tried to call my credit card company for my PIN. They said it would be 7 to 10 business days. They can't send it now, so I'm like, nice. And just went to get water and Gatorade, a snack, and he asked for my driver's license. And then like took all the information off my driver's license and put it in. And now Shannon's doing the same thing. And I don't really know what I just said. I think I just gave all my information over to be frauded. It was 508. Did he take your driver's license?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know, maybe just like validate our name. He looked at it for a while.
A really long time.
Yeah.
We got waters and snacks.
No, chocolate bar, Gatorade, and water.
Did you get a chocolate bar too?
Yeah. I saw yours and I was like, yup.
Twins. Now we're going back. I told them about the ATM.
Oh, you did?
It didn't take Shannon's ATM card either.
No.
She put in all of it and it was like, sorry, can't help you.
Like, yeah. I must have tried 10 or 15 times.
Yeah.
Tried to just take out $50 and it said no.
Literally got to the point where she tried to take out $10 and it was like, no, sorry.
I said, can you give me any money? No.
So, have no cash. Now we're going back, gonna snack on our chocolate bars and our waters and Gatorades.
Shower.
Yeah.
Again, like we definitely need to shower.
Need to bathe. And then I don't know what we're doing. We need to plan out our trip. Plan the trip on the trip.
Today's been fun though.
It has.
It's been good.
We did a lot of exploring. Now
we like the city. We love it here.
The streets of Argentina.